What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, YoDaH. And today we are here with the lovely Ash Cash. I know you guys are probably reading the title and you're like, man, this is not a normal video that you've ever seen. And it's gonna be about, are you, am I,
are we
in a toxic or healthy relationship? So we pulled from Google a few questions we got, and I'm gonna go through the toxic ones.
And I'm gonna go through the healthy ones.
Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tune into the video. We love you guys. Oh snap! What's going on YouTube? KK!
Welcome y'all to the YoDaH Squad. Welcome y'all to the YoDaH.
So we're gonna start with the first question, y'all. Let me go ahead and rep my city real quick, man. See, sure everybody know what we're talking about out here. But I'm gonna jump straight into it. The first one we got is, so I guess it's toxic if they make you feel like no matter what you're doing, it always seems wrong.
Okay, so at one point, yes, I felt like everything I did was wrong. I expressed it, and we talked about it, and we're still going through it, but yeah, that's toxic.
Yeah, I definitely felt like I couldn't even walk through the door. Like, I couldn't even walk through the door. You know, I come with flowers, gifts, product bags, you know what I'm saying?
Product bags? Where's my product bag?
Bro, what are you talking about? Like,
really, because I'm coming over here with PS5, games, everything, and I can't even snore in my sleep, and it's a problem.
I can't even laugh, or it's like I'm out here doing something. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, I guess we're gonna have to judge between us. Is that, are we past it? Are we toxic for it? Or are we healthy for it?
Nah, that's toxic.
That's toxic.
Because we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing. Yeah. So when you walk in that door and I start, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, nah, cause she walked through the door immediately. So guys, if you guys are at home and you feel like there's a problem every time you walk through the door, you might be in a toxic relationship.
Do you feel like there's communication in your relationship?
100%. 100%. Remember, a lot of people be like, communication is key. Communication is how you work through things. Communication is how things get better. But the reason I'm saying false is not just all the way false, but you do need communication for one. Communication does not always fix the problem. The problem is the understanding. We could talk all day, but if we don't understand each other, what's the point of talking?
Okay. You went deep into that, but you know there has to be communication in a relationship for it to work. So I'm communicating something, and instead of you just listening and understanding what I'm saying, you give feedback or you're defensive, and that's not communication. That's just me talking and you thinking you're still right about whatever the topic is instead of listening.
Alright, make sure you guys drop a comment down below what y'all gotta say about that one, alright? And so we're gonna rule that one as what? Toxic or healthy?
Communication is healthy. If you have it.
Healthy. So if you guys are communicating, make sure it's understanding though. Don't feel like, don't make it look like you don't need to understand each other. Cause like, y'all can be talking all day, but if nobody's listening and understanding or putting in the work for it to be understood, you're just talking. You can be talking all day without understanding. But we're ruling that one as healthy, man. Your significant other always finds something wrong with you. I would rule that as toxic.
That is toxic. Because like, why are you with me if all I do is wrong?
But maybe at the beginning, all you did was right.
Or maybe all you did was...
Alright. Listen, alright. Some people like, they get to that chase where it's like you're chasing a person, right? And then it's like all you do is right when you're chasing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Why do men chase women?
You know, you're gonna do right, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And then once you get that person, you're like, alright, I got him. Or alright, I got him. So like, the chase has stopped. And then you're like, damn, like, you don't even do nothing right no more. Or you don't even do nothing wrong anymore. You know? Or, in that. So I feel like, if your significant other is always doing something wrong, honestly.
That's toxic. But why are you seeing it that way?
What?
Like why are you looking at that person and being like, everything you're doing is wrong? Because at the end of the day, like, that's your thoughts. Because they could be feeling like they could be doing everything right. Bringing flowers, doing this, doing that, but
that falls into that communication.
it does. It does.
So is that really healthy?
No, that's not healthy.
Oh yeah,
for you.
yeah, that's not for y'all. Hey man, if you guys feel like you're always doing something wrong, or if you feel like your significant other is doing something wrong, don't just jump out of the relationship. First, communicate about it, but it is toxic.
Next question is, do you think drinking can affect your relationship?
So, drinking. Guys, I know y'all were watching the video, you were like, what the f? We was like, damn, we need something to drink. So, we're gonna walk to the store. Yes, so you guys are gonna run to the store with us real fast.
Outside.
Outside. We're not taking the car because it's a beautiful day to walk. We're going to Foodland to find some alcohol.
Or amigos from my ego. 1942.
Alright, bro.
A few moments later.
Dude.
Cut!
So, does drinking affect relationships? I would give that a hard yes and no. Some people, relationships are actually made from y'all just drinking. So, okay, we're talking about like constant drinking or hard drinking. I would say drinking can definitely, like drinking at the wrong periods of time, like especially running to drinking when you're going through something, using it as like a coping mechanism, because that can lead to toxic. But I think drinking is healthy. Not healthy for your body, you know. But like, if you want to have a good time, you want to party, pour up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's healthy to go with your partner to clubs and drink when you guys want because, you know, you're bonding. But there's some times where it's bad.
100%. I definitely feel like it's okay. But, I mean...
But if you're like constantly drinking and then you're constantly arguing because you're drinking, now that's toxic.
Yeah, I definitely feel like drinking can play a huge role. But if you guys both drink, what's the problem? But
together though,
you out there, you have to do something.
you're not coherent. 100% coherent.
Alright, so are we putting it in toxic or are we putting it in healthy?
In our relationship, what do you think it is? Healthy or toxic?
So you think it's toxic?
Sometimes, but most of the time.
It can be toxic.
It can be very toxic.
It can be very toxic.
It can get very toxic.
It can get very, very toxic. Make sure you guys comment down below what y'all think, man. If you think it's healthy to drink in your relationship, and if you got your own personal experience, let us know. Is it toxic if your partner is controlling and excessively jealous?
So I think yes.
That's
very toxic, and nobody likes to be controlled or overly obsessive, possessive. But I think some people like that controlling possessiveness. So I'm Hispanic, and a lot of Hispanics, they are very controlling and possessive. And sometimes it's cute, like people see it as cute, or they're like, you know, that's a way of your partner showing you that he or she cares.
Ladies, it is cute at first. You know, when you're like, oh, obsessive, you're like, ah, she's jealous, you're like, okay, but over time, you gotta be like, damn, like, do you really get tired of being like obsessive or jealous or overreacting? Like, sometimes dudes be like, all right,
Yeah.
now you're just wilding out. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's an insecurity, but sometimes it has to do with the man too. So like if your girl acts a certain way, if she's too jealous or too insecure, look at yourself and say, why is she like that? Like why can't she trust me enough to be confident?
And controlling, more on the controlling side of men, don't be controlling. She gonna do what she wanna do, regardless. Are we ruling this one toxic or healthy?
Toxic.
Toxic? Very, very toxic.
Very toxic.
Very toxic. If you out there, she's controlling, she's jealous, or he's controlling, he's jealous, let her go. Alright.
You and your partner hold separate interests.
If you and your partner hold separate interests, there's nothing wrong with that. Because you can collide. That's the whole point of a relationship. You kind of bring together two people that might not always have the most interest, but you know, normal people try to drawn towards somebody who's just like them. You can be different and still make it work because there's love and difference. Like, you only really move or you only really grow when things are different around you. But nah, that's very, I would say, healthy. But it could be toxic because some people try to be like, oh, you're so different from me, or like, oh, like, you don't do anything I like, or what about what I like, or, you know, oh, I don't like that. Like, why we always gotta do this? Like, just because you like it. So it's like more of a sharing and bonding. So
yeah. So like, if we share different interests, me learning yours and you learning mine, now we're learning each other's and we're learning more about it. So I think that's healthy. And that's how, like, that's a good bonding experience. But it could be very toxic. Like, oh, why don't you want to do this? Why don't you want to do that? Why do you only drink that type of milk?
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
What's wrong with almond milk? Nothing wrong with being interested in somebody with separate interests. We'll leave it there. Is it toxic if you feel very insecure with your partner? They make you feel belittled, or feel like you don't feel the same around them. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Be yourself
that's very toxic. I wanna be myself, and you love that I'm me, and I love that you're you.
Correct.
Do you know your partner's love language?
Physical touch,
No.
words of affirmation, acts of service, emotional.
No. Okay, it's physical, words of affirmation, gift giving. We're not that good at this, unfortunately.
So, as you can see, obviously, our love languages, we know each other's. We know each other's love language. Love her in her love language.
Quality time.
Quality time. Well, quality time. Quality time. But look, man, as far as the love languages, love your partner in their love language. But you know, don't be
There's
afraid.
no but. Just love them in their love language. Because then that could be a conflict and it could be toxic if you guys don't know the other person's love language.
That's true. You keep waiting or hoping for them to change.
Yeah, that's toxic. Yeah. You shouldn't want for your partner to change. You should like accept how they are and communicate little things. They act like that for a reason. And if you can change it for the better, then yeah, go ahead and communicate and, you know, work on that and help them work on it. Don't just belittle them like, you know I feel a type of way about something and then you constantly keep doing it. Respect.
I feel like a lot of females hold on to certain relationships hoping for change. They
Perfect
believe so much in this perfect person.
In their head. Like a lot of people, they like put this perception of the person they want in their head, but that's not them. And you can't change somebody if they don't want to change.
Right.
Like if one of my love languages were gift giving and you never give me gifts, that's like, I'm expecting something, but that's just not you, and you don't want to.
Right.
So at that point, you have to be like, all right, well, I'm not getting like my love language poured into me, so sadly, I have to let this go.
And don't forget to step out the box, man. You can step out the box, even though, let's say, her love language, if it was gift giving, and yours is like
quality time.
And you're like, well, I'm loving you in my love language, and you're like,
That's
it's
not
okay to be like, all right, let me go out of my way because this is what she likes. If she's the one, you know, you'll make it happen. You know?
Yeah.
But also, don't sit there and pray and hope.
I don't, like my love language is gift giving, and it would be nice if you got it. So now if they start gift giving, that's healthy. But if they don't,
That's not toxic.
you wouldn't say that's toxic?
No, it's not toxic.
So it wouldn't bring up arguments? Like,
I mean, okay, yeah. It could be down the line to arguments.
yeah. It's like if I loved you in my love language, which is quality time, but you like gift giving. I'm like, I'm just here 24/7 right next to you because I like quality time, but I never gave you a gift.
Sure.
You know, it's not your love language.
And then like love language is gift giving. Like I like to give gifts. I never really said.
But if you like to give, that means you like to receive.
Everybody's.
You got me.
That ain't true. Nah, but nah.
Shut up.
But
boundaries are honored and respected?
Boundaries. Boundaries. One, ladies, you can't set boundaries as soon as you start talking to a dude. All right.
Whoa. No, you can set boundaries the first day.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. If you just
You can't set a boundary if I'm not with you. Like it just don't work.
If you just came up to me at a club or whatever and you wanted to take me out that night, you wanted to take me that same night, and I'm like, no, like that's one of my boundaries. I don't do that. Like, can we go on a date first?
Okay.
You know,
I'm not talking about
boundary.
that. I'm not talking about that. Okay, I guess.
That's like respect.
I'm talking about like, oh no, you gotta drop all these girls and talk to me.
Yeah, drop all of them.
Whoa, hold up, man.
Yeah.
I just met you last night. What you think?
Why are you even talking to me if you
Hold up, man.
No.
I'm talking to you because I'm trying to add you in the roster. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what that be like. But, yeah, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. I hope you guys enjoyed the special guest. Once more, round of applause. Let me guys know what you think of the video, man. Leave a comment down below if it made you laugh, if it made you smile. If you got anything you want to say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you're drinking with us, man. Don't leave us out. I love you guys so much. Don't ever forget, it's your boy, YoDaH.